William Bruce Jenner is now known as Caitlyn Marie Jenner, was the father of known celebrities including Kylie and Kendall Jenner. Jenner played college football for the Graceland Yellow Jackets before incurring a knee injury that required surgery. Convinced by the Olympic decathlete Jack Parker's coach L.D. Weldon to try the decathlon, Jenner had a 6-year decathlon career, culminating in winning the men's decathlon event at the 1976 Summer Olympics in Montreal, setting a third successive world record and gaining fame as an all-American hero. Moreover, in her first major appearance since coming out as a transgender, Caitlyn Jenner took the stage at the ESPY Awards in Los Angeles to a standing ovation. And in front of some of the world's biggest athletes and celebrities, she told the world what the transgender community needs. In a statement which she released, but the real truth is, before a few months ago, I had never met anybody else who was a trans, who was like me. I had never met a trans person, never. Now, as you just saw, I dealt with my situation on my own private. And that turned this journey into a really incredible education. No one has been an influence in her transgender transition, but it served as an eye-opener for her. And 10 months after, she came out as a transgender woman in an emotional interview with Diane Sawyer. The former Olympian turned TV reality star has maintained her conservative credentials despite facing a Republican Party that is slow to embrace the LGBT community. In addition, she may look as fantastic as all the breathless fashion watchers say, but there are some aspects that her society has been challenging her, including her physique and voice. It was one moment where immediately the world reacted with stunned admiration at Jenner's surprising beauty, praising her bravery, marveling how gorgeous she looks, and pointing out her unexpected, uncanny resemblance to screen siren Jessica Lange. The documentary titled The Trans List also gives emphasis on how it reflected on a year since her high-profile transition, and recommending everyone has a sense of humor. An activist like Bambi Salcido, a Latino activist who recalls sleeping on the streets, being raped, and how drugs gave her the strength to survive. The treatment that was made to Christine Jorgensen and Caitlyn Jenner were too different because the time does not paralyze with each other. Several factors, including rights and authority, were not yet established during the time of Christine Jorgensen. It was stated that Kristen worked her way up to being a celebrity and also being first to receive a lot of criticism, including her marriage with Howard Knox in Massapequa Park, New York, wherein they were denied because her gender in her birth certificate was enlisted as male. Jorgensen's high-publicized transition helped bring to light gender identity and shape a new culture for more inclusive ideas, and shape a new culture of more inclusive ideas about the subject. As a transgender spokesperson and public figure, Jorgensen influenced other transgender people to change their sex on birth certificates and to change their names. Jorgensen saw herself as a founding member in what became known as the sexual revolution. In conclusion, as Jorgensen established the way in having transgender people known, Jenner's transition from being a well-known athlete to a transgender woman was easily accepted because the people in the government today are well knowledgeable of the facts that our world is truly an open country. As Jorgensen faced criticism by being the first transgender, Jenner was already in the limelight of acceptance due to his current status before transitioning to a woman.